Hey everyone, Brian from Bearable Traders here, Wednesday, July 8th, and another green day in the market. We had a sell-off day yesterday, no continuation lower, and we're right back up again. Buying brigade came back in again, even after we had this sort of mid-morning sell-off. We came right back up. And yeah, you can see here, there's still a fair amount of stocks below their 200-day, but we're being dragged higher by, a few names like Microsoft, Apple, Google, Facebook, Amazon. All of these are dragging the rest of the indexes higher, and still a number of stocks lagging, but we've got stocks like Square. Um, Tesla pulled back a little bit today, but just on fire. Baba was on fire today. So let's take a quick look at the indexes here, see where we are midweek. And you can see here, a bit of a pullback last 2 days, but bounce back up here on the transports. Again, volume a little light, RSI hanging in there. Stochastics maybe getting a little overbought here. But not a bad day for transports, came back. Yield is just really just chopping into a range here. It almost looks like we're getting a bit of a wedge here, but I really don't see this moving one way or another, and we'll be continuing to watch that to see if it does break out of this trading range here. The Dow, again, we're just flirting below the 200-day on the daily. You can see here a couple of down day yesterday, back up today. Volume pretty consistent, and RSI kind of flattening out. Small caps still not doing that well. They're really lagging behind everything else. They're a bit of away from the 200. The 20 moving average is actually rolled over a little bit here. So small caps still struggling. We're up a little bit on volume today. But again, we kind of seem like if I drew this line, it'd be an ascending, or at least a pennant. You can kind of see the pennant forming here. So again, we'll keep an eye on this as we narrow down into a very slim trading range, and then we just watch to see whether the buyers or sellers take control. And the Qs, again, you just can't stop the Qs here. They just keep blasting higher, and it's getting into overbought territory again. Volume was pretty light, but there was nothing stopping. No sellers in sight, just buyers. Stochastics really overbought here. Doesn't mean it can't go higher. And the SPY is still above the moving averages here as well, and volume a little on the average side today. Let's take a look at an interesting chart that I saw today here. This is the dollar, and we seem to be breaking down here, and I think we're heading lower on the dollar. And what does that mean? Volume was pretty light today. RSI is continuing to make lower highs here. Stochastics still heading lower. MACD rolling over here. So I think the dollar is heading lower. So where is a good place to put your money? For example, EDC or EEM. You can see here it was up a lot today again. This is the emerging markets. So when the dollar is weak, it's good for the emerging markets, and you can see here we're really taking off here on the emerging markets, so something to keep an eye on. Let's take a look at the weekly. Yeah, we've got 46 up here. Went up 45.50, 43.50 today. It's really just ripping higher with the dollar weakening. So let's take a quick look at what we've got scans here. This was a short I took. I ended up getting stopped out on it because it looked like I got it when it was breaking down. I really liked the setup. I got it when it was breaking down. And then it came back up when I think it was when they put out that list of companies that got government assistance, and it put a bid under the stock, and it went back up again. So I sold out a lot of the position, a bit of a loss, but then I did actually hold some. and then I covered it on this drop on Tuesday, and so it actually ended up working out pretty close to a wash. But yeah, I kind of modified my trading plan, which which is there's no problem in doing that. But you can see here we're still weak. We've broken down from this moving average or this trend line here, and I don't know if we're going to go lower. There's definitely some support in this area where it bounced off of on BJ. But if the restaurant chains all start shutting down again, you know what's going to happen. So here was one I was looking at. I missed the entry because I was trading it in the morning. I wasn't trading this stock in the morning. I was day trading, so I kind of lost my focus on this one. I saw the alert. Unfortunately, I missed the move on this because I was going to buy it just as it's breaking out from 12 here. Again, missed the alert on that one. And you can see here it's getting really overbought. This is probably an area that's going to provide some resistance back here too. So, but Blue Apron again, sort of a play on things shutting down again. Cure's not doing much here, it's just hanging out. Cyber sort of just trying to break out above the 200. Still got an alert here for around 109. And the gold, I had to get back into gold. I thought it was going to pull back here a little bit, give me take some profits, give me a chance to get back in, back around 35 and a half, but no luck. So I ended up getting back in and had a nice couple day run there. So I've still got some, but it is definitely breaking out here. Let's take a look at the weekly. Yeah, you can see here just a beautiful chart, and this is all this is just a really nice pattern. It just I think gold continues to go higher. Really shouldn't have sold out. Trying to be too cutesy on that trade. So just hang on for the ride. And silver again. Silver's breaking out here as well. We're getting up into an area where there's going to be some resistance, but silver looking good too. Square again, this is just, it's getting really extended from this moving averages. RSI is really getting really overbought. Look at the volume on this, has been amazing, but it is going to pull back. Nothing goes up straight up like this without a pullback. This TFF stock didn't really trigger anything for me, so it's pulling back now. And I continue to look at it. Maybe if it gets back to this $6 level, I might take an entry on it for a, so you see how it pops and then comes back. So maybe if it comes back to this level here, see if it finds a level of support, and then I'll take it long again. What else was I going to look at? PASS, it's another way to play silver and gold, really nice way to play it. It really just broke out today. Let's look at the monthly on that one. Always good to take a long-term view, and you can see here going back to 2011 we're making new highs. So anyway, this market continues to grind higher. There's certain sectors that are really doing well. Tesla, I think, had a bit of a pullback today after that epic run. Someone was asking me where a good entry would be. We did pull back to pretty close to 1300 here. I'll be looking for another day of maybe pullback before taking a long again. And we have to get, this is a kind of an example of how you get really extended from these moving averages here, and you've got like this place here, you've got to come back and check back before you can push higher, and I think that's what Tesla's doing. You see volume wasn't extremely high on this pullback, so it wasn't like a lot of sellers rush to the exit, so I'd be looking for this to pull back a little more and then probably continue higher. There's one other one I wanted to look at, space. Now that we're looking at charts, still looking, might go higher. Yeah, there's some other events coming up on this that might trigger it to go higher. So some more test flights, if they pass, then I think they'll be cleared for maybe doing some commercial stuff, I think it is. Don't quote me on that, but could be a catalyst that would push this higher. So anyway, let's wrap it up. Hope you had a good day today. And we'll see you in the room tomorrow morning, 9:30. We'll be trading the market open. And of course, as usual, 8:30 in the morning, the YouTube live. Carlos and Norm will be taking you through the pre-market show. And we'll be looking at what's hot, what's not. Have a great rest of the evening, everybody. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.